Hello! I am about to work on posting this video for the first day of class, so welcome back. I'm excited to talk to you a little bit about what we're going to be doing for the course. Right now I'm sorry, I have like 500 things going on, so you're just going to have to bear with me. Right now, I am going to talk to you a little bit about the expectations of the course, what you can expect from me, and when my office hours will be, for example, and how you can get a hold of me, the best way to get a hold of me. I also wanted you to see our mascot. It's very sparkly. This is straight from Loch Ness. This is my pet. This is Nessie. The other one is Bessie, who you saw in the background the other day. So right now I'm in the guest bedroom, so we have different parts of the house being utilized because not only am I going back to school, but as you know, Mr. Cassell is going back to school, and also my daughter who's working on stuff as well. So we have Nessie here. Nessie's here to help us. If you have any questions for Nessie. I just like how it sparkles. It's real sparkly. I feel like if I could be like some sort of animal like this, it would be like this sparkly one. Like, you know. Plus it's really cool and it turns colors, which is amazing. So expectations for this course. As you know, most of what we're going to be doing is logging on to Manage Back. So every day, with the exception of a few days, I will post a lecture on Manage Back. So the only days that there will not be an actual lecture, there might be like an introduction or some important things that I want to say, are the days like Wednesday and also Friday. So basically what I'm doing is I'm taking the exact format we had in class, and I'm taking it in a virtual way to a virtual place. So for example, and I'm going to post all of this also on Manage Back. So for those of you who are visually oriented, you can look on Manage Back, and those who are auditory and can listen, you can do both, hear and see. So on Manage Back, what you will see is the following. So I'm just going to read this out loud, but keep in mind that I will post this also on Manage Back. So on Mondays, this is the plan. There will be a YouTube lecture with corresponding textbook pages, which will be posted on Manage Back. You are going to make the graphic organizer. Many of you use the graphic organizer. I can post, if you don't remember, I can post sort of a mini one if that makes sense for all of you. If you also took your own notes, please start a new notebook, a way for you to take notes, so that you can maintain and keep up with the course. You're going to take notes just like you did as I lecture. So when you see on Mondays the YouTube post with me lecturing, you're going to get out your graphic organizer just like we used to, or your notebook, and you're going to take notes. Okay? If you even want to do electronic notes, create a folder with daily objective and date. That works as well too. But it's all going to be the exact same. I'll give you the objective, I'll give you the date, then you're going to start placing the lecture into the graphic organizer. In addition, the pages that I'm lecturing off of, like we did in class, are going to be available for you on Manage Back, just like they were in class, okay? So you're going to have that on Mondays, as well as an OPVL over a political cartoon, a propaganda piece, or a document. Your answers are going to be uploaded to Manage Back, and you are going to have 24 hours to complete that assignment. So for example, I will post the assignment on Friday, I'm sorry, if I post the assignment, you will have 24 hours from that date. So for Mondays, when I post, you have until Tuesday at 11:59 p.m. to get back to me with that assignment, and you're going to upload it into ManageBack. Also, Turnitin.com will be utilized, so all of your information will go up through that. I will be able to see exactly when you turn it in, so if you don't meet the deadline, of course, the late policies do apply. So Mondays, we're doing lectures, OPVL, and then I'm going to give you a prompt that you are going to have to provide answers for by Friday. So if you remember, on Fridays we did the writing prompts in class. So instead of me giving it to you just on Fridays and that's all you have to work on, I'm going to give you the writing prompt on Mondays so that you have the prompt in the back of your mind and you can be building up information as we lecture, etc., to prepare for the prompt on Friday. So the prompt on Friday is going to be given on Monday. So I will give you the prompt on Monday, and then by Friday, by 11:59 p.m. on Friday, you are responsible for uploading a 4-page typed document in response to that prompt. Now, the criteria for that is that you need to have at least 8 citations, with 2 being from the notes and 6 being from outside sources. So if we use propaganda pieces, if we use museums that I send you to online, if we use documents, those can also qualify, but you are going to be using citations at least 8 in your 4-page typed document, okay? That will be a test grade. That happens every week. We are not going to be having any more quizzes. We're not going to be having any more quizzes. I think the paper can constitute 1 large grade, and then each day we'll have a daily assignment, okay? So Mondays, to review, you're going to have your graphic organizer, and you're going to have a lecture, and you're going to have your OPVL over a political cartoon, propaganda piece, or document in a paragraph form uploaded to ManageBack by 11:59 p.m. on Tuesday, the following Tuesday, okay? Or the next Tuesday, I should say. Your prompt is going to be given on Monday for Fridays. The criteria is 8 citations. You can have 2 from the notes and then 6 from elsewhere, okay? On Tuesdays, you're going to have a YouTube lecture with corresponding textbook pages, just like Mondays. You're going to use your graphic organizer, and then I will give you vocabulary that you will need to define, and then you're going to have a small paragraph that will include the vocabulary and will also include the context of the lecture. And this paragraph will be due again by 11:59 p.m. on Wednesday, okay? So Wednesdays, let me go back. Wednesdays, you are going to have an assigned set of reading, just like we did on Wednesdays. We did like the outlines. You're going to have an assigned set of reading, and then you're going to have questions to answer over the assigned set of reading. I will post the pages that you need to read over on ManageBack. You will be responsible, once again, for uploading those answers to your questions, again, by 11:59 p.m. the following day. On Thursdays, there will be a YouTube lecture with corresponding textbook pages. And then you noticed that I asked you to post to the discussion We are going to do a discussion post on Thursdays, which will be a participation grade. So I will ask you to post in response to a document or to something that corresponds to the lecture, etc. And you're going to respond in the discussion thread to the document, to the questions, whatever it is that I'm asking. It will be a straight participation grade. If you do not respond aptly, if you do not respond in a professional and a caliber of which I think that you should be responding, then I'm not going to give you credit. It's basically a way for us to interact with one another, and for not only us to interact, you and I, but for you to interact with your peers as well. And with that being said, I have already posted a discussion thread. Please respond to that so that I know that everything's working on my end and on the end for Manage Back. Fridays, I will have an additional office hour, and I will basically be on Zoom or whatever platform we're using. More to come on that, and you will log in if you have questions, and and I can help you with your papers. But Fridays are going to be used for you to specifically work on your papers and to ask me questions over your papers if necessary. Okay? So our class is essentially going from what we did in the classroom to a virtual realm. I'm not changing much. The only thing we've gotten rid of is the quizzes. So I'm hoping that the format that I'm using will help you to stay on track and to help you keep processing and learning the content as we go forward. So it's really my hope that this is not going to be something that makes you anxious, that this is going to be something that is essentially a seamless process. Now, I know it's not going to be entirely seamless, but I'm fairly sure that most of what I'm doing is going to translate pretty effectively because we've been doing this in class. You guys have been doing this in class. And I want to say I'm super proud of all of you guys for the work you've done and for the work that you're continuing to do. I know this is a difficult time for all of us and we're in different places, but I want you to know that I'm here for you and that I'm going to help you through this, that we can help each other through this, because I know I'm a better person because of you guys. And you teach me every day. So it's not only that I come to teach you, but you also teach me, and that's important to me. So we're going to learn and get through this together, just like we did in the regular classroom. It's in a virtual place, but in many ways it's still the same. And I'm looking forward to getting this process started. I'm like one of these people who needs to talk and needs to have contact and enjoys going into the classroom and being with you guys every day. So I'm missing that aspect, and I'm missing all of your gorgeous faces, but I'm hoping that this will be a light in a sort of dark time. I hope all of you guys are staying safe. I know me and Nessie are staying safe. He's our mascot. So wherever I bring my lectures, whether it be the guest bedroom or some other part of the house, Nessie will come with us. So rewind this, view it again if you need to. Thank you for being patient with me. I'm going to post this to YouTube, and then I'm going to also post the accompanying document so that you have that in front of you while I'm explaining it. Okay? And I will talk to you soon. Have a great day.